您现在收看的是华视教育文化频道。
接下来要播出的是商用英语绘画下。
Hi students, welcome back. I hope you're ready for today's lesson. Hi Lynn.
Hi Lisa. Hi students, I'm glad you're back with us. We have a great lesson for you today.
Lynn, you know we are going to travel today.
Oh, travel, I love traveling.
Well, while you're traveling, if you are limited to bring 5 items with you, what would you bring?
Well, to start out with, I guess toiletries and clothing, of course, are a must, huh? After that, I really enjoy being a very organized person. So I would say, well, a planner and definitely an alarm clock to get me up at the right time. And then beyond that, I guess I would include, of course, a passport and a ticket. Without those, I couldn't even get started, Lisa.
That's right. Well, except for those items you would bring, I probably will also bring my own pillow with me.
Pillow, Lisa, isn't that an awful lot of trouble?
Well, not if you really need it. Besides, I have a real good one. It can fold it away, so it's not that big, and I need it.
Well, I see. Well, Lisa, what are we going to learn today?
Well, as I said, we are going to travel. Okay, today's topic is on the airplane. So, 同学们，今天我们要进入到旅行了。上周我们学到 travel arrangement, book the air ticket 这些事情 ，talk to the travel agent. 今天我们要去到开始旅行了，坐上飞机了。Well, before we move on, that would be a good time. Let's check out chapter focus.
To learn the language used as a passenger on the airplane.
今天学习的第一个焦点就是在飞机上，如果你是一个乘客，会有的一些的对话。
To learn the language used as a flight attendant.
第二个学习的焦点就是问，如果你的专业职业是一个 flight attendant， 那么会说什么呢？在飞机上。Well, Lynn, I know you travel a lot. What is the most difficult or challenging part for you while traveling?
That's easy, Lisa. I guess it's traveling light. I always tend to pack too many things, and then I begin to wonder if they're going to weigh my carry-on, so I'll get fined.
Okay, 我问Lynn老师说，他旅行最挑战他的是什么？他说 travel light， 就是旅行可以很清醒的、简便的行李，他总是太多东西哈。And also she used one key word called carry on. Well, before we watch our skit, I like to take a closer look at carry on.
Well, a carry-on is the bag that you would carry onto the plane with you, not check it. So you wouldn't have to check it before you get on your flight.
Okay, carry on 就是你的随身行李，你不需要 check in， 不需要送进去哈，你可以随身带上飞机的，这个叫做 carry on.
Let me give you an example, Lisa. You're only allowed one carry-on bag.
Okay. 它的例句就是说，你只能带一个随身行李上飞机，你只能被许可。You are only allowed one carry-on bag. 你只被许可带一件 carry-on. Well, if you only bring one carry-on, you'll be able to travel light.
Well, I hope so, Lisa, but I kind of doubt it.
Okay. Well, what about? Would you prefer an aisle seat or a window seat when you on the airplane?
Well, I generally prefer an aisle seat on a long flight because you have to get up and walk around and you feel a lot more comfortable if you can move around. And another advantage to that is you can get up easily and put your luggage up in an overhead compartment.
I'm sorry, you mentioned a key word for our students. Overhead compartment, what is that?
Well, it's a bin that's up over your head, so you can put your bags there as you're sitting down on the plane.
OK， 刚刚老师问到他，如果旅行喜欢坐 aisle seat or window seat。aisle seat 就是那个走道的位置，一个是靠窗的。令老师说他喜欢坐走道的，如果是长途旅行，因为比较容易起来，而且可以很容易把东西放到这个上方的置物柜 overhead compartment。Well, maybe Lynn can give our students one example.
Put all luggage in the overhead compartment or safely store it under the seat in front of you.
OK， 把你的随身行李放在这个上方的置物柜，或者你可以放在你座位前面的这个地方啊，这个是 overhead compartment. All right, right now, students, it's time that we can watch our first conversation. Here we go.
Excuse me. My carry-on luggage is too big and won't seem to fit under this aisle seat.
Try and putting it in the overhead compartment. If that won't work, I will find another place for it.
I'm afraid I need your help. The overhead compartments are all full.
Okay, sir, let me help you with that. I'll put it in the first class compartment. You can get it when you disembark the plane. You need to take your seat now. The captain has said we're cleared for takeoff.
Thank you. By the way, this headset doesn't seem to work properly. Can I have another one?
Sure, I'll get one for you as soon as the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt light. Please return to your seat until we're airborne. Also, please return your seat to an upright position for takeoff. Here's another headset. Can I get you anything else?
Yes, I'm afraid I need a pillow and a blanket. It's really cold in here.
Okay, sir.
And can I have something to drink?
We'll be starting our in-flight service in a few minutes and serving drinks very shortly.
Hey, do you know how to work these buttons on this armrest? I can't seem to hear anything.
Lynn, you know I love American football.
Ditto.
I'm sorry, what did you mean by that?
Ditto. It's a word that means the same as what you just said, or I agree with what you just said.
Does that mean you also love American football?
That's what it means.
OK， 刚刚老师说 I love American football， 他说 ditto。OK，ditto 的意思就是他同意我刚刚所说的。我说我喜欢美国 football，他说 ditto 就是他也喜欢。OK，maybe we can give our students some example.
Okay, maybe we'll do an A-B dialogue this time, okay, Lisa? Here we go. Lisa, I'm going to the convenience store to get something to drink. What would you like? I can get it for you.
I like a Coke. What about you?
Ditto.
Do you think I can also have a hot dog?
A hot dog it is.
I'm sure they have a hot dog.
Sorry, Lisa, I don't think you quite understood what I said there. A hot dog it is means that you've asked for a hot dog, and certainly you're going to get a hot dog.
I see. A hot dog it is. That means that I want a hot dog. You say hot dog it is. That means you'll get a hot dog for me.
It is. It's just whatever you said before is what I'm going to do for you.
Very good. 同学们，这是在我们的 keyword 里头同学们大概不常听到的哈。刚刚第一个字是 ditto， 现在第二个就是 something it is。比如说刚刚老师说我希望 I can have a hot dog， 他说 a hot dog it is， 意思就是老师要什么，他就给我买了这个 hot dog。All right, maybe we can give few more examples here.
Okay? I'd like a Coke with ice, Lisa.
A Coke with ice it is.
Can we have hamburgers tonight?
A hamburger it is. That means we're going to have a hamburger for tonight. All right, thank you, Lynn. Well, it's time that we can watch our conversation too. You'll hear the people use the expression we just talked about right now, so we're going to take a closer look at these keywords and phrases.
Ma'am, excuse me, are you ready for your meal?
Yes, I'm ready. What choices do I have?
Would you like salmon or chicken?
Chicken, please.
Ditto.
Sir, I'm afraid all we have left is the salmon. I'm sorry.
Salmon it is then.
Could I interest you in a drink?
Juice.
Orange or tomato?
Orange, please. Could I also have some green tea?
Sure, and for you, sir.
Coffee.
Regular or decaffeinated?
Regular, please.
Would you like sugar and cream with that?
No sugar. Cream only. Thanks. How long will it be before we arrive?
Another 3 hours and 20 minutes. We seem to be experiencing some unexpected turbulence. I'll be back with your meal shortly.
Headset.
Headphone.
I only have sound in one ear from this headset.
这套耳机我只有一边有声音。
Airborne.
An aircraft that is airborne is in the air.
After we are airborne, I will get the magazine for you.
飞机一旦进入了高空飞行，我会给你拿杂志。
Upright.
In or into a straight standing position.
When taking off and landing, all seats must be in an upright position.
当飞机起飞或落地时，所有的椅背都要竖直。
In flight.
Provided for passengers flying in an aircraft.
The in-flight film will be shown shortly.
很快我们将放映飞行中的电影。
Armrest.
The part of a seat on which you rest your arm.
On the armrest are the controls for lights, audio programs, and call buttons for flight attendants.
扶手上的按钮是控制灯光、音量及呼叫空服人员的。
Decaffeinated.
A drink with the caffeine removed.
I'd like a cup of decaffeinated coffee, please.
我要一杯不含咖啡因的咖啡。
Turbulence.
Sudden violent movement of air or water.
There was a lot of turbulence on the trip this time.
这趟旅程遇到了很多乱流。OK， 接下来同学老师会 review 这些 keywords and phrases with the Chinese translation, and Lin also give another example as well.
Headset.
耳机。
A good headset can make the difference in sound quality.
好的耳机使音质很不一样。
Airborne.
指飞机起飞升空后的飞行。
As soon as they were airborne, he started feeling sick.
飞机一旦进入了高空飞行，他就开始感觉到不舒服。
Upright.
直立。
Because of bad weather, we ask that you put your seat upright.
天气不好，所以请你将椅背竖直。
In flight.
飞行中供应的。
In-flight service may include several meals on international flights.
国际的航班在飞行中可能供应好几顿餐点。
Armrest.
扶手。
Sometimes, when a passenger is too heavy, the armrest has to be raised to allow for more space.
有时候乘客太胖了，所以扶手必须要打起来，所以它才有更多的空间。
Decaffeinated.
不含咖啡因的。
Do you drink decaffeinated drinks for health purposes?
你是因为健康的因素才喝不含咖啡因的饮料吗？
Turbulence.
乱流。
We had just eaten when we hit turbulence.
我们刚吃过就碰到了乱流。OK， 这是刚刚 这一讲次里头的 key words and phrases. Lynn, I noticed some people applaud, when the flight airplane is landing. I know after a long flight, I'm sure they must be so thrilled, happy to get to the destination. I wonder if there are many more other reasons behind the applause.
Well, I think probably you're right. The main reason, Lisa, is just that you have been on a long flight and it's time to get there and get off and walk around. But another reason may be that you arrive safely. These days, it's nice to get there safely, huh?
OK， 老师注意到了，就是在国外搭飞机的时候，飞机一着地的时候，全机的人就鼓掌欢呼。我就想，有什么理由他们会这么开心哈？刚刚令老师说了，除了我说的，他们很开心到达终点了哈，还有一个就是很高兴、很庆贺自己安全的落地。And I heard about the landing and takeoff is the most dangerous part.
Yeah, that's true. That can be the most dangerous part. So that's the time when the passengers, of course, are required to fasten their seat belts.
Okay, hold on. We'll talk about the key word in a minute. All right. Let's talk the key word disembark before we move on to our further key words and phrases.
Well, it's just a word that's used when you get off a plane or you get off a boat.
Okay, 这个 key word disembark 就是指人从船上或飞机上下来，这是一个动词 disembark. Maybe an example can help our students.
Flight attendants will be at the exit of the plane when passengers disembark.
当乘客下飞机的时候，空服人员会站在这个飞机的出口处。The flight attendants will be at the exit of the plane when passengers disembark.
Well, we just talked about disembark. Now let's talk about taking off, Lisa.
Okay.
That's another time it's a little more dangerous, huh?
Okay.
Taking off is when the aircraft leaves the ground and starts to fly.
OK， 我们要再谈另外一个 key word 叫 taking off。take off， 同学们知道的 take off 就是离开。OK，I'm ready to take off， 我准备好离开了。但是这一课里头的 take off 是特别谈到 airplane 起飞的时候，这个动词叫做 take off。那飞机降落叫做 land。OK，Lynn, give us one example.
The plane took off late because of a bomb threat.
Okay, the plane took off late because of a bomb threat. 因为这个炸弹的威胁，所以这个 plane 离开的晚，起飞的晚。And Lynn, you just mentioned the key word fasten. Well, that's a good time. Let's give a more explanation on the
Sure. It's when you close something. Normally, it's something with clothing or something with cloth that has a zipper, or possibly has buttons or a clip of some sort that we would hook it together. You would fasten it.
OK, fasten 这个字就是扣的意思。这个 T 是不发音的，同学要注意到。那 fasten 刚刚令老师的解释说，任何的纽扣子，或者是有 zipper 有拉链的，或者是那种扣环式的这样子的动作，都叫做 fasten. OK, maybe give our student one example.
Another example? Please fasten the overhead compartment after you put your luggage in it.
OK， 当你放了你的行李之后，请你扣上这个上方置物柜的这个扣环哈。Please fasten the overhead compartment after you put your luggage in it. All right, students, it's time. Let's take a little short break. We'll be right back. When we come back, we'll move on to situations.
While you're on the airplane, most of the conversation takes place between a passenger and the flight attendant. Today we're going to learn some useful information, some useful language that we can use when a flight attendant and a passenger are talking to each other.
OK， 同学们，今天的 situations 我们要谈到的就是在飞机上。你知道飞机上基本上的对话就是来自空服人员跟乘客，所以我们今天的 situation 的那个专注点就是在这两个角色。现在我们来看 ，Lisa 老师会是这个乘客，令老师会是那个 flight attendant。我们来看有哪些问题、哪些问句是很实用的，在这个情境上。Here we go. Can you show me where my seat is?
It's an aisle seat on the right side of the aircraft.
OK， 老师第一个问他的就是，你一进入飞机，你就会问人家说 ，Can you show me？ 你可能会有一个 boarding pass 给他看，说 Can you show me where my seat is？OK， 对方说了，你要知道有一个 key word 就是 aisle seat 他很快会告诉你是什么走道的。OK，it's an aisle seat on the right side of the aircraft。OK， 在这个右边飞机的右边。好，我们看下一个。Excuse me, my carry-on is too big and won't fit under the seat.
Let me help you with that.
OK， 当然，空服人员的回答很简单，他一定会帮助你。问题是我们一个乘客，你知道怎么请求帮助吗？哎，这是很好的开始。Excuse me， 你要请人家给你 attention， 你可以。麻烦人家了 ，Excuse me, my carry on 通常在飞机上的那个行李就叫做 carry on。OK，is it too big or too heavy？ 可能是你的情况 ，and won't fit under the seat， 没办法放到这个位置下方，所以你要请人家帮忙。我们看下一个 ，Can you help me to put it up there in the overhead compartment？
I'd be glad to.
OK， 令老师的回答很简单，他不管是什么情况，他都会帮助我的哈。I'd be glad to， 他会帮我。那我的问题是什么呢 ？Can you help me？ 帮助我什么 ？To put it， 这个 it 就是你的 luggage up there 放在上方，放在哪里 ？Overhead compartment 上方的置物柜。Can you help me to put it up there in the overhead compartment？ 下一个。Could I have something to drink?
Tea or coffee?
OK， 这时候你的需要就是 Could I have？ 我们在飞行社当中，你会需要喝水、喝饮料，你就可以从这一句来说了哈，你就可以用这句 Could I have something to drink？ 这时候你有一些选择，对方问你 Tea or coffee, maybe more another beverage 下一个 ，Excuse me, this headset doesn't work properly. Can I have another one?
I see. I'll get you another one.
Excuse me， 同样的开始，请人家帮助。This headset， 通常在飞机上的我们会用到的就是耳机 ，doesn't work properly。好像不太还好像不太好用哈，有问题doesn't work properly. Could I have another one？ 我可不可以有另外一个 ？OK。I'm afraid I need one more blanket and pillow.
There you go.
OK, I'm afraid. 上学期我们也学到了这个 I'm afraid， 就是很客气，要请求别人帮助的时候，你就可以说 I'm afraid I need。在飞机上你会需要 blanket and pillow。下一个 ，Do you have any magazines in Chinese？
I'll go and check.
OK， 的空服人员不太确定，所以他去 I go and check， 我去找找看。我们会要的就是 magazines in Chinese, newspapers in Chinese 这样子。Do you have？ 下一个 ，Excuse me, Miss, what is our flight number?
CI 609.
OK， 同学们，这句你知道什么情况你会要用这一句吗？就是通常你进入一个国家的时候，你需要写什么申报单或者是抵达的那个入境单，常常你都需要写 flight number。有时候你又找不到，你就可以问 flight attendant，Well, what is our flight number？ 很快的，对方就会告诉你 CI 609，或者是不同的飞机不同的代号。我们看下一个。How long will it take before we arrive in LA?
2 more hours.
有时候同学们很感兴趣，经过这么长的旅行，你就要知道什么时候抵达终点站。How long will it take? 好 ，How long will it take before we arrive in LA? 在抵达我们终点站 LA 之前还要多久 ？2 more hours. Okay, students, right now it's a good time that we are going to replay our conversations for you. Okay, here we go.
Excuse me, My carry-on luggage is too big and won't seem to fit under this aisle seat.
Try and putting it in the overhead compartment. If that won't work, I will find another place for it.
I'm afraid I need your help. The overhead compartments are all full.
Okay, sir, let me help you with that. I'll put it in the first class compartment. You can get it when you disembark the plane. You need to take your seat now. The captain has said we're cleared for takeoff.
Thank you. By the way, this headset doesn't seem to work properly. Can I have another one?
Sure, I'll get one for you as soon as the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt light. Please return to your seat until we're airborne. Also, please return your seat to an upright position for takeoff. Here's another headset. Can I get you anything else?
Yes, I'm afraid I need a pillow and a blanket. It's really cold in here.
Okay, sir.
And can I have something to drink?
We'll be starting our in-flight service in a few minutes and serving drinks very shortly.
Hey, do you know how to work these buttons on this armrest? I can't seem to hear anything.
Ma'am, excuse me, are you ready for your meal?
Yes, I'm ready. What choices do I have?
Would you like salmon or chicken?
Chicken, please.
Ditto.
Sir, I'm afraid all we have left is the salmon. I'm sorry.
Salmon it is then.
Could I interest you in a drink?
Juice.
Orange or tomato?
Orange, please. Could I also have some green tea?
Sure, and for you, sir.
Coffee.
Regular or decaffeinated?
Regular, please.
Would you like sugar and cream with that?
No sugar. Cream only. Thanks. How long will it be before we arrive?
Another 3 hours and 20 minutes. We seem to be experiencing some unexpected turbulence. I'll be back with your meal shortly.
同学们，接下去这个单元是 Your turn. That means you are going to do it. OK， 在我们的 textbook 里头，老师把这一整课学到的重点，透过 Your turn， 透过你自我的做练习，可以复习一下一些重点。所以，请同学们一定要花时间做这些练习。最重要的是，你做了这个练习，马上你就可以 check your answer。The following page 就给你接下去的那一页就给你了答案，所以同学们鼓励你们一定要做哈。那现在在这里，令老师跟我会一起做一下正确的示范。Let's go. Let me take a look at your boarding pass.
Here it is.
Could I interest you in a drink?
Yes, orange juice, please.
Do you have any Chinese newspaper?
I'll go and find one for you.
Would you prefer an aisle or a window seat?
I usually take a window seat, but for a long flight, I prefer an aisle seat.
Excuse me, this headset doesn't seem to work properly.
I see. I'll get you another one.
Your seats must be in an upright position, please.
Sure.
I'm afraid there is no room for my carry-on.
Don't worry about it. I'll help you.
OK， 同学们，在刚刚我们很快速的做了一个正确的这个答案的练习之后，同学们你大概就知道这一整课的学习，如果你只能记住这几个问句，对你也会是很有帮助的。Well, before we let our students go to work for today, can you review our lesson, what we have learned today?
Well, sure, Lisa. Well, today we learned language that we would use on an airplane, not only as a flight attendant, but also as a passenger. We learned things like asking where your seat is from a passenger's point of view. We learned how to ask where to put your things or how to put them up into an overhead compartment. And we also learned how to as a flight attendant to ask you to put your seat in an upright position.
Okay, thank you, Lynn. Well, students, this is all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Hope to see you back next week. All right, bye-bye.